Hey, it's Kimmy the Gadget Goddess. And today, well, you see what we got here? We got that Oppo Find N2 Flip. I wasn't even gonna get this phone, but the more and more I went into looking into this phone and saying, oh, I'll just wait for the global, because I already got the Find N. Why do I need a Flip? I said, you know what? The global is gonna be more expensive. So I caved and I bought it. As my boy LaShawn would say, let's go. Oppo has made a complete unboxing experience with these two devices. Yeah, still not showing you color. And yes, I'm still rocking my Oppo Watch. 67 watts. Waiting on cases, so I'm definitely going to use this clear case to show off the beauty. A lot of little booklets and stuff in here. I'm going to need the SIM injection tool because we're officially retiring the Oppo Find N original tonight. Let's get to the phone. Let's get to the phone. I was on the fence about color. I didn't really look at the black. I go front. The purple, I looked at. The gold, I looked at. I was like, yeah. Saw some videos and said, yo,
I want the gold.
I need the
Give
gold.
me the gold.
In my
I
life.
want the gold.
Let's get this off. Oh, that's so pretty. Getting that hands. Look at that hands. Ooh. Sorry. Having a whole moment. It's more like a mother of pearl kind of deal than a white or a gold. I have opted for glossy protector on the outside because you can't lose that shimmer, and matte for the inside. But let's boot this on. Let's see what's crack-a-lacking here. I don't feel like this is as glossy as my Oppo Find N was. That's more of a matte, and although you can see the reflection of my camera, I felt like it was just more shiny. So yes. Does it really know what time it is? 7:33? Nah, it's 6:33, dog. But let's get into this. Safety first. Yeah, we throwing this on in case we have a dropsy or something, you know? Alright. Case is here. Okay. I doubt there's Google. Oh, the Play Store is here. Alright. Let's get started in phone cloning and getting things moving. I figure I'll put these two together just so you can see what they look like. We got everything set up, and just for size comparison, this is the Motorola and this is the Oppo, and it's a much taller, skinnier experience, but not as thin as the Samsung devices. So I don't think just because this Motorola is a bit thicker that it's that skinny, but it's a certain level of comfort in the hand. Just like the Oppo Find N2 Flip had an update out of the box. There's no notifications. I haven't set up notifications on the phone yet. So give me a second, let me get this set up, and then I'll come back and holler at you. When I tried to use the phone clone from Oppo to Oppo, it would transfer everything but my apps. When I used the Pixel, it transferred all my apps and the app information. I didn't even have to log into these apps. If you have another Oppo, you might want to opt for a non-Oppo device, which is really odd, but that's kind of how that worked out. Everything's asking me for permissions, and I have not completely set up this phone yet. So asking for permission is what it's going to do. I'm definitely going to need some time with this phone. That is a beautiful wallpaper. It really goes well with the phone. I don't think I have this one on the watch. I did want to do some coordination with the watch. Alright, I have a message here. Sorry, I don't have alerts on. I'm gonna have to do some things. Make sure these things pop up. But yes, text is working, and this is Google Messages. Let's see if the little money issue pops up. So I'm gonna send my girl off. We're still on for Wednesday. Now I was having problems. She has an iPhone. See, it's doing the same thing that it did on my Oppo Find N. It lets me know that I'm gonna have to go back into the default app to be able to message people on iPhones and whatnot. Don't know what's up with that, and I'm thinking a software update is gonna fix that, but for now, it's really a pain. Another thing I want to test out right quick is to see if my Hey Tap app, which my watch, because I have the watch, will transfer right over to this watch. So I'm going to go into settings and I'm going to save that, and I'm going to come over here and I'm going to go into settings and reset the watch. Pair to a new phone, pair. Okay, so let's see. So now it's asking me to turn everything on to make sure it's working, because it's not allowing for notifications yet. So just like before, it's having me pair it twice, just like when I first got the watch. It's pretty weird, but I gotta give it permissions. Turning the Bluetooth on, it's preparing, and it's gonna pair to the watch. So the only thing I can say is the flaw with the phone clone is when you sync everything over, it doesn't sync my abilities to get notifications. So I'm gonna have to manually go in and get my notifications, which is fine. I have a whole video set up for that. I'll tag that here. You have the same issues, and yeah, it's one time setup and then you're good. It's not every time you boot the phone up. After a reboot and turning the Bluetooth back on, we're actually pairing now. We're good to go. Now we'll be able to use it with this phone. So for the most part, I got things set up right. At least I know the phone is actually making sounds now. Alright, so I have messages here. Let's tap on the one I just sent and let me hit reply. I can hit tap to speak. I can hit a smiley. And let's see. And then I can hit these auto replies. We're gonna keep playing with this because this is a lot of wasted space if all I can do is send emojis back or tap to speak. Because even when I tap to speak, it says unfold to complete. So that means I have to open the phone up. You about to get beat by the Moto. So yeah, for now, like I said, it's not allowing me to respond as I can on the Motorola on the outer screen. That's too much real estate to not be able to do anything. One quick thing, I did find this neat that, okay, if I'm holding it this way, it's gonna be that way. But let's say I'm sitting across the table and I pick my phone up backwards, then it registers this outside screen to be this way. So depending on how I'm holding the phone is just smart enough to know what's going on. Kinda neat. Alright, big case off. Okay, it's not that much thicker. I was like, man, this is about to be redunculous. It is wider, like I told you before, but the thickness is, let's see, the Oppo might be thicker. But the Razr is going to be a little bit wider than a regular screen, just depending on what device you got. There's the Find N2 inside of the Find N2 Fold. That's about the same width. When playing with the settings, I came into home and lock screen and I am able to have a home screen layout of 5x6. This option is not on my Oppo Find N2. I'm upset. I'm gonna finish setting up my phone now, yeah. I'd like to thank you for stopping by and checking out my unboxing of the Oppo Find N2 Flip. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button. If you've liked multiple videos on this channel, please hit the subscribe button. Subscriptions are free, memberships cost, and memberships have privileges. If you want to see what those privileges are, please click on the join button so you can see what each tier of my memberships have to offer you. I just love that hinge. I'd like to thank you for your time, because time is money, and we will catch you on the next Oppo video. Holla!
Gotcha, goddess.